edition of Guwahati Asian Film Festival, a vibrant celebration of Asian cinema in the heart of Guwahati city, a cultural crossroads where stories, voices and visions from across the continent come together. May I invite our honored dignitaries, chief guest for today's inaugural program, acclaimed filmmaker Shri Girish Kasaravalli ji, renowned filmmaker and advisor GAFF Manju Bora, eminent filmmaker and former film critic Utpal Borpujari, eminent producer and filmmaker Anupama Bose, eminent film researcher and media academic Professor Sashwati Goswami, renowned filmmaker, film critic and advisor GAFF Christopher Dalton, and festival director Monita Borgohai to kindly come forward for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp.
Deep Jyoti Janardana Deep Haratu me papam Deep Jyoti
It's indeed my pleasure as well as privilege to welcome you all to the second edition of Guwahati Asian Film Festival 2026. Guwahati Asian Film Festival is a mission of assimilating culture and connecting hearts beyond boundaries. I believe the films we have curated carefully from 10 Asian countries will help to explore ourselves and the world around us. The universal language of the seventh art cinema unite us all together as one human race. Cinema has brought us closer. Sitting here in Guwahati, we can feel the agonies and ecstasies of the people by the Bosphorus and Aral Sea, could feel the depth of Mekong and Amudarya from the bank of Brahmaputra. For those who believe in this universal language, GAFF promises to provide you the proper ambience where cinematic art could be experienced with the best technological projection. Through GAFF, we wish to create a platform where we not only strengthen our film culture, but at the same time, we groom our audience as future custodians of this culture. GAFF is organizing masterclasses, interaction sessions, open forums and panel discussions for encouraging the budding filmmakers. In the second edition of GAFF, we are also supporting young filmmakers from Northeast by screening their films, thus preparing a platform for their future projects. This year, the Guwahati Asian Film Festival has consciously reimagined its competition section. While our inaugural edition featured a dedicated Northeast competition, the second edition marks a significant and deliberate shift from films from Assam and the wider Northeast now compete alongside films from across India within a single Indian showcase category. I must also mention that organizing a film festival of this stature is a Herculean task and is indeed very challenging as we face the hurdles of infrastructural lacunae, financial constraint, technical obsolescence and other gaps. Still, a core team of 4 people and some young filmmakers, along with few film enthusiasts, volunteered for this great cause, a cause of creating audience for good films. With the support of trending media, Bhupen Hazarika Film Institute and Cotton Universities, we went ahead chasing our dreams and objectives. We are so very thankful to NFDC and also to our patrons, well-wishers, co-partners and associates for having faith on us. Ladies and gentlemen, here I would like to reiterate, alone we can see, together we can talk. Alone we can smile, together we can laugh. Alone we can enjoy, together we can celebrate. So let's celebrate cinema together and let's rejoice the greatness of cinema. I wish you all a happy viewing. Thank you one and all.
It is an honor for us to have Padma Shri Girish Kasaravalli ji amidst us today. He is one of India's most distinguished filmmakers and a towering presence in Asian cinema. A pioneering force in Kannada parallel cinema, his works are internationally acclaimed. Known for his deeply humanistic and socially reflective storytelling, his body of work has earned him 14 National Film Awards, including 4 for Best Feature Film, which include Ghata Shraddha, Tabarana Kathe, Thai Sahiba, and Dweepa. In recognition of his outstanding contribution to Indian cinema, the Government of India conferred upon him the Padma Shri in 2011. We welcome you, sir. May I request Festival Director Srimati Monita Borgohai to kindly felicitate Shri Girish Kasarwali ji with the traditional Arnai.
Guwahati International Film Festival for giving me this opportunity to come and interact with the audience and for giving me this opportunity to inaugurate this festival. I'm happy that this year's logo is that this year they have included a festival Asian films. It's very important that we continue to stress our unique identity. I'm saying this because you see in the history of cinema, if you look at it, it's during 80s, the Latin American cinema established its own identity by saying that we are different. Why are they different? It's quite a very interesting political analysis. Because you see, in cinema, there is a hegemony of Hollywood films, and they try to project themselves as the number one in the world cinema. And it's the Latin American cinema who opposed that and said, we are different. And it's Gloporocha, who is Aesthetics of Hunger, the leader of Cinema Novo movement in Brazil, in Latin America, said we are different. And that's how the cinema movement took shape. Later on, even the Asian cinema realized how different we are from the Europe and America. Because their sense of time and space, their sense of dramaturgy, their emotionalism is quite different from the Asian countries. So till then, the West looked down upon us, saying that Asian cinema, Latin American cinema and European cinema as something, Latin American cinema and African cinema as something inferior. It's that time they insisted they could tell the world that we are different, and thereby they stress their own identity. In 2000 and odd, world over, people started recognizing the uniqueness of Asian cinema. And now you have world over the Festival of Asian Cinema known. In India, unfortunately, even today, many of the festivals, we still hope to invite a lot of European cinema to our festivals. In such a scenario, Guwahati International Film Festival is one festival which is exclusively screening only Asian cinema. Thereby, they were stressing upon this point that Asian cinema has its own unique identity. In that sense, I really congratulate for naming this festival as Asian Film Festival, and through that, see what happens. The world over, people have recognized it, but look at the cineasts of India. They still think the European cinema or the American cinema is better. So we need to deliberately tell them again and again that Asian cinema is different. Asian cinema has its own aesthetics, Asian cinema has its own politics, and Asian cinema is unique in its own sense. And such festivals will bring that kind of an awareness amongst the audience. And the efforts of Guwahati International Film Festival is in that sense a unique and a very landmark as far as I'm concerned. In that sense, I really congratulate them. I hope this festival not only becomes a popular festival, but also helps the audience to realize the uniqueness of Asian cinema. And in that, I wish them all success, and I hope it will continue for many more years and till Asian cinema gets kind of a real recognition in the world. Thank you very much.